Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. No thanks to Tyler. I forgot what comes after that.
Me?
And tonight I'm joined on mic by Galadrius.
I got everything right with the intro.
Oh yeah, totally right. And also Sperryberry Crunch.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Everybody make sure you follow him at twitch.tv/SperryberryCrunch. Tonight we are playing Castlevania Dominus Collection on Steam Deck. This game is available on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. $25 on every platform. It's a collection of the 3 Nintendo DS Castlevania games, plus the really bad first Castlevania arcade game and a remake of it. We do have an art gallery here with lots of artwork for the 3 DS Castlevania games. There is no artwork for the arcade game and the remake, and that's kind of an oversight because they definitely had to make some kind of art to do the remake. Yeah. All right, now you have 3 DS Castlevania games. They're presented in reverse order for some reason. So it started out with Dawn of Sorrow, which is DS, you know. Then you have Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesia. And I've already been playing Dawn of Sorrow. By the way, if you just let it sit here, it plays high quality anime videos because each of these games has a short anime sequence.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be used for their intros. So you can see this guy here. This particular one, Dawn of Sorrow, is a direct sequel to the final Game Boy Advance game, I believe, in the series, which I have never actually played through, so I'd probably enjoy it even more if I had played through it.
Love the animated menu.
Yeah, it is really cool looking. So here we are, Dawn of Sorrow, and we're going to continue. Oh yeah, well, no, okay. You can do save states. You don't really need to do it all that often because it has built-in save points, just like Symphony of the Night. Pretty similar to Symphony of the Night and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Is that what it's called? Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see there, the way they do the DS setup, they show like the main screen where you see all the action on the left side there, and then you get the map screen, which is usually on the other screen right there in the bottom right corner. So it works pretty well. And you're keeping track of your stats, which is really cool.
Yeah, and I can press select at any time if I can find the button for it. Why is it not doing it? Okay, well, when I'm playing on Steam Deck, pressing select at any time will switch the positions of the status screen and the map. So you can just flip them around. Has this guy changed yet? This is the shopkeeper, Hammer. He's in love with this lady. What's her name? The Belnadise lady. Julius. You know how often he comes to see Yoko. Yoko Belnadise, that's her name. So he has this funny crush on her. Good luck!
Castlevania. Yep, the Castlevania collection for Steam, and it does work on Steam Deck. Keep that in mind.
Did it?
So anyway, you have these fun little conversations occasionally with the shopkeepers, you know.
Yeah, this is really well done. I mean, I believe M2 has done some of its finest work here. They did a good job on emulation.
Yeah, it's good they've come up with this emulation solution, and hopefully it will be used for other DS games to bring them to big screens.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now we can get a port of Contra 4.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember liking Contra 4 very much, but yeah, they should at least.
I thought it was good.
They should port it.
Yeah, along with the advanced game, or I'm not the Rebirth games. You know what collection's getting? You know what? There's like a shooter collection that's going to have Axlay. Probably going to be announced soon too.
Really?
Yeah, I love
Axlay is great. Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Beautiful game.
Because, I mean, they're doing a lot more with that. They're digging into their archives, you know, like they did with Rocket Knight Adventures.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to build, you know, there was a lot of bad will for them because of all the stuff they did. And if you want to build up some goodwill, then do good things. Do things that people like. And re-releasing classic games is a good way to do that. Exactly. Right, I'm trying to figure out where to go. I'm a little lost direction-wise, but here's one thing, though. I do wish the map was bigger. Like, I wish I could easily zoom in on that map. I don't think there's an easy way to do that. So when I'm playing on the Steam Deck, the map is quite small looking. So it's a bit of a drag. It's not horrible or anything. At least there is a map, right? But it'd just be nice if you could zoom in on it. Just give me a button to do that. But they didn't seem to really consider the Steam Deck in particular when they did this collection. Well, Konami has a Silent Hill 2 remake coming out that's probably going to be very good. Like, they released a trailer about 2 weeks ago for it, and it's great looking. Don't you think, Sperry?
Yeah. I think it looks awesome.
Yep. Yeah, fairs. Isn't Bloober Team the team's behind that?
I still can't get through this. Yes, Bloober Team. Is that the team that did Lords of Shadow?
Yeah. Not Lords of Shadow. That's Mercury's team.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Bloober Team did Blair Witch Project.
Oh, that's right. And also, I believe they were the squids in Super Mario Brothers in the water levels. Right? I am right, aren't I, guys?
The bloopers? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Bluebirds. They're a little different.
It's the same name.
Probably the same people.
You know, they're based on...
You would think so.
Bloopers are actually real.
What? Well, squids are real.
I mean, bloopers, they're like jellyfish-like creatures. They exist.
Turkey says technically it is a remake. That is true. I mean, when are they going to announce a completely fresh new game? But they did have one... I mean, they had a Metroidvania game they released maybe 2 years ago, which I did not get. I forget what it was called exactly. Some kind of real Japanese-sounding name. But, like, you know, Konami. They had some kind of Metroidvania game, like samurai-looking game.
I know what you're talking about.
Go ahead and smile. Yeah, in fact, I thought maybe Sperry streamed it. I could be wrong.
I'm thinking.
Do you know if you streamed it, Sperry?
I'm not sure.
A Metroidvania type game from Konami?
It's a really Japanese one. It was
Yeah.
originally,
Aw.
The name escapes me.
Oh, I can't jump up there? Man, I should be able to jump up there. Anyway, let's just run through some areas. I recently got a double jump in this, so I'm hoping that will help me get to some new areas. Ah. Yeah, I just got a soul of an enemy, the ghost.
Getsu
yeah,
Fumaden.
Getsu Fumaden, thank
there
you.
we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
was
Sperry
thinking
did
of
stream that one a while ago.
I haven't actually streamed it, but I do have it. I was talking about it actually on stream the other day, though, too.
Oh.
And
Look
I
at that.
have
By
a
the way,
remake for it.
real quick, I'm using a touchscreen feature here. They've emulated the touchscreen by letting you use the right stick and the right trigger to touch these stupid ice blocks.
Pretty cool idea, though.
Yeah, it works.
You might want to move.
Let me get through this area. Here we go. Alright. Man, there's so many ice... That's the thing. Dawn of Sorrows in particular has a lot of touchscreen gimmicks to it, where if you're playing on the original DS, at least for me, I'd be like, okay, I get it. It has a touchscreen. You know, you don't have to use it for so much crap. Anyone else feel that way? Like they overdid it with the touchscreen gimmicks?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's how
Not as-
DS games were. I mean, they did it like that.
Sometimes. They weren't all like that. Like, I think the later 2 DS games have less touchscreen gimmickry. Because you don't need them. They
Looks like
probably still have
Jordan-
some, though.
Jordan 651, not sure who won. Oh, Heaven's Smile 94.
Wow, good job, Jordan. Well, Jordan, you miss sometimes, right? But still, we're glad you're here and you won something. You deserved it. Combat knife. I got a combat knife, but I don't see if I can go. I think eventually you get a power that lets you go into mirrors, but I don't remember for sure. I did play all the way through this one on the original DS, but it's been quite a while. Let's see if that combat knife's any good. Blunt sword. I mean, I'm using a blunt sword. That's no good. But yeah, no, it's a short knife. That's not going to be any good. Oops. What did that do? If I hit B, it uses some of my... Oh, man. Now I'm going to have to climb back out of this crap. Thanks for nothing, touchscreen gimmick. But do you guys remember... Did anyone play Zelda Spirit Tracks on the Nintendo DS?
Yeah, a while ago.
Yeah, so the DS had a microphone, right? Which barely anything ever used. There's a good reason for not using the microphone, because why would you? But Spirit Tracks had the wonderful idea of using the microphone to, like, you would have to blow into the microphone to do spells. And I could never get it to work. So I literally could not progress through Spirit Tracks and had to stop playing it. So that's an example of using gimmicky control input methods for evil. Oh, nice. Chicago played Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, I did. I believe I completed Phantom Hourglass. That works for H games too, Icky says. Yeah, I mean, there's styles of games where touching the screen with a stylus makes perfect sense. But a game like this, where you're doing platforming, doesn't make great sense. Oh, Darker Player says the very first Zelda game, Legend of Zelda, I believe, used the microphone. What did he use it for? I don't remember.
The very first one?
Wait,
Yeah, the very first one. That's what... See, the Japanese NES, the Famicom, had a microphone built into one of the controllers. So you could... I mean... You wouldn't... Like, when they would bring the games to America, if they had a microphone feature, they would have to take it out, since the American NES didn't have that. Just so you know. Chicago says Phantom Hourglass did use the microphone and touchscreen for some things. But it didn't use them so much that I couldn't play through the game, you know, or that it ruined the game for me. I liked it, for sure. To defeat an enemy, Darker Player says. Maybe likes or something? I don't remember. I'm sure I've read about that in the past, but I don't remember.
yeah, I mean, Phantom Hourglass used the mic to blow up candles according to Chicago.
Ooh, I got some money. Oh yeah, moving Link with the stylus is annoying. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, Chicago.
Yeah. There were some games that they did a good job with it. You know, it was like helpful for like puzzles or something, but
Yeah, I
feel
mean,
like most... Go
I
ahead.
think if anything, like the Dreamcast had the best use of microphone stuff, like with the voice chat and the alien front, and obviously Seaman comes to mind, even though that game is weird beyond belief.
Tell us about the Seaman, Galadrius. You're always talking about it.
Okay, so it's a fish simulator game featuring the voice of
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy, and it's actually really, really weird. But you can talk to the fish,
where
and
am I
it kind of
going?
reacts to you, and
Down. Going down.
I mean, it's bizarre, but I mean, Sega was doing experiments like this all the time. They experimented with Shenmue and all these other games, but it's definitely different, and I'm sure a lot of Dreamcast fans definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, if you could play it with a guide to what all the voice commands are, which
Yeah.
you wouldn't have by default, right? But if you had that, you could do a lot of neat things. But just figuring out some of the voice commands was fun. But like,
Yeah.
you would reach a point, a normal player would reach a point where they just couldn't get anywhere because you have to be able to figure out more things to say. And like, at least that's what happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that you have to experiment with, but it's pretty cool.
And I think there was a part 2 in Japan that we didn't get. Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. You boys sound so sleepy. I feel bad for keeping you up so late.
Yeah.
Me?
Yep. The both of yous.
Oh,
There you go.
it's only 7:40 for me.
You make it sound like I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta get to sleep.
And
Well, I mean,
now
you
that
know,
you're
once
talking
you-
about it, I kind of want to take a nap or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'll fall asleep on the stream if you want.
Yeah, I
Tyler
mean-
can sleep.
Poor Galadrius, at your advanced age.
You mean my age of 21? I don't know.
Oh, sure. Well,
I'm young and steadily. Meanwhile, you have to like hide your bald spots. So.
oh, weak. I do no such thing.
Shots fired, man.
Yeah, he's
You
wrong
pick
about
on my
that.
age.
I'll have you know-
My age.
Okay, although I don't have literally 100% of my hair, I do have more hair than a lot of people my age.
On your back.
Oh, that's dirty.
I'm a terrible person, aren't I?
That's real dirty.
Oh yeah.
I'm terrible.
So where should I go from here?
I got
No, we know who the hairiest one here is. It's Barry. His beard
It's
is
easily.
impeccable. Yeah.
Well, that's
I
true.
got the same thing last night too. We were walking back from the show, and it was like, oh man, dude, I wish I could just headbang it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, sorry, man.
What? You wish you could headbang?
Oh
Was
no,
your-
so
was
we.
your neck-
I don't know if I told you I went to watch Metallica play last night,
Oh no, I didn't
Nice.
know that.
and I was with a couple of buddies, and two of them are bald, and the other one's losing his hair, you know. So
Aw.
I'm sitting there with a full head of hair and a big beard, you know, headbanging to Metallica.
There you go.
And they're just like, oh, dude, put that away,
Ah.
man. You know?
Well,
Yeah.
did they have fun? Did you all have fun?
Oh, we had a blast, man. Yeah, they put on such a good show. They're playing tomorrow
bummer.
night too, I think.
Oh, nice.
Huh.
Yeah, so double feature.
So real quick, Chicago had asked about rewind. Here's the rewind feature in this game. You hold left trigger, and then you could just scroll left or right and choose where to jump in. You know, like if you don't actually end up wanting to rewind, you can just put it back to where you were. That's a nice feature. Though I've actually used it a couple times. I mean, it's not an overly hard game or anything, but if you just don't feel like having to backtrack to a boss fight when you die or something, you just rewind it. Doesn't hurt to do that.
Yeah, be kind.
There you go. Wasn't that a movie with Mos Def and Jack Black or somebody in it? Was it called Be Kind Rewind?
Be kind, rewind. I don't know who was in it, but yeah.
I miss Mos Def. He had this weird squeaky voice and he was kind of lovable.
I think he retired, didn't he?
I think he's Mos Defing in the sky now.
Yeah,
No,
did
I
he
don't-
pass?
No, I have no
No,
idea.
he's alive, and he's under. Well, what he did, he changed his name. He's now known as Yaslin Bey. But I
Oh,
mean, I think he was just retired. He was
That
just,
sounds horrible.
well, I mean, he doing this thing. I don't know. I think
He's atoning for something, so he changed his name to Yaslin Bey.
yeah, I think he just got tired of being called Mos Def. I think it was part of it, like, yeah, I think he just wanted to take it easy.
Towards the end of things, he was really the least Def of us all. He was also in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
He was in the Italian Job. I thought that
Oh.
was great.
I have not seen that.
Great remake. It's really well
Yeah.
done. He plays left ear. you thought, yes. I mean, who names himself left ear? But the movie was great.
Well, I wish I knew where to go. Here's a teleport thing. I can just teleport to a new area. So I'm going to go there. I'll save and we'll wrap things up. And speaking of bald, he had a shiny bald head, as I recall.
He did, but he was cool. He was cool as the other side of the pillow.
He made up for it in other ways. And yes, that is exactly how cool he was, the other side of the pillow.
Yeah,
He was nothing but net, as they say.
yeah. There you go. Okay.
It was the shoes.
Using the
That's
basketball.
what everybody says, yeah.
Using his research from his multiple viewings of Space Jam.
Ooh, increase MP recovery speed. Do I have to manually equip that? Let's see. Equip. Soul. Yeah. So, if I wanted to recover all my MP, I could switch. And you could switch between two equipment profiles in this, which is good because some of your things you would want to do, like, some of your things, the double jump is not like this, but some of the abilities, like the ability to kind of hover in the air, you have to have specifically equipped one of those 3 souls. And you can only equip 3, so it's like, do I want to have to change back and forth through all the menus constantly? But no, you can set up 2 profiles, so at least you can slightly less frequently have to go to the menus. And that's that. Well, let's wrap things up, fellas.
Well, before we do, if you guys want to see Sperry stream, he streams very often. You can go to twitch.tv/SperryberryCrunch. He is currently working on Black Myth Wukong. He actually conquered a dragon tonight without a shirt, so if that's your sort of thing, you must subscribe.
Yeah, it actually powered him up
Agreed.
to take off the shirt.
Oh, he will not be streaming tomorrow. He will be at PAX. So if you are going to PAX West tomorrow, look for a man with a rug on his back, and that is likely Sperry.
Oh
Yeah,
my
come
god.
in a big beard and a yellow hat.
Yes, indeed.
Woo!
But he will be streaming again later this week. I'm sure he will talk about his misadventures at PAX West. I've already made a few suggestions where to stop by. I'm sure he will give me his feedback.
Why don't you mix things up a little bit and go with a big hat and a yellow beard for once?
Big hat and yellow beard? A brown
Yeah.
hat and yellow beard? I should try that sometime. I'll do it.
Oh, I can't go through this part. I need another ability. Alright. Monopoly coming out next month, Darker Player says. Monopoly on what? A new Xbox version or a new console version? Haven't heard of it. And speaking of following people on Twitch, don't forget Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game and give out cool prizes. We hope you'll hang out with us whenever you can. And we have been playing Castlevania Dominus Collection. That's Castlevania DS Collection. Been playing it on Steam Deck, but it is on Xbox. Ooh, enhanced throwing ability. PlayStation, Switch, and Steam sells for $25. You have 5 classic Castlevania games, 4 of which are good, and 1 of which you will never ever play. But that is plenty of great value for $25. And yeah, what a really, really cool collection. I love it. So huge thanks to Sperry for co-hosting with us tonight.
Of course, man. Always good to be here.
Heck yeah. And Galadrius, great to have you on mic with us.
Always a pleasure. Hopefully Tyler will return next week.
Yeah, we hope he feels better. You know, the dysentery, it's rough.
It is.
I don't envy him one little bit.
I can't get across the Oregon Trail. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, so few people do. You know, it's a very difficult, legendarily difficult trail. Not a happy trail, not one bit. Yeah. Anyway, also thanks to our subscribers, which includes Jono, the best subscriber we have, gifting so many subscriptions to our awesome audience. What a great, great dude. But also Perfect Zero, Tech Guy, Thyrenia, Wolfblade, all those folks. We love them. And thanks to our regular viewers, we love hanging out with all you guys, too. You're all pretty cool as far as I'm concerned. Don't let anyone tell you differently. So we'll see you next week, and whatever you do, don't hate, appreciate.
Hey guys.
Later, bros.
Piece of chicken grease.
Dana, hold the little SLPs.
Got all to hold the little DS's.
Nice. Dude, that was cool.
Yeah, that was good fun. It's great seeing like a good portion of this collection. We'll probably get doing another stream sometime. Show off the other games.
We could. Oh yeah, Mr. Hates Haunted Castle remake. You're like, get this Haunted Castle remake off your screen.
And we should do Shadow of the Ninja sometime. Show how great that game is.
That one looks
Yeah.
awesome.
It
I mean,
does.
it is just beautiful. Definitely, it is that, and I need to play it more and see if I can overcome any of the difficulty. Like if I'm just not figuring everything out or whatever.